Hello everybody, welcome back to episode of Blue Archive Relationship Stories. In the last one, we did Toki's new arm story. So with that, we're moving on to a new batch of students. I decided I was not going to pull for Yuzu because I'm already short in supplies as it is. So unfortunately, I'm going to skip her. Maybe when she comes back as a rerun, I will pull for her. But for right now, she's an afterthought. So we're moving on to the next batch of students. So we're moving down the list of Millennium clubs. So we did Seminar last time. Now we're gonna do Veritas. So we got 4 students we gotta do. We got Chihiro, who only has one variant. Only has one variant of her, which is her normal. Then we have Kotama, Hair, and Maki, all of which have 2 variants for them. The normal one and then the camping one. So we're gonna bang them all out. So we're gonna start with Chihiro and then just go down the lists until we get them all done. So let's see what Chihiro is up to, shall we? Sensei, I'm sorry. I know you're busy. I should probably turn on the music volume a tad. I think it was too loud in the last 2 videos, so I'm gonna tone it down a little bit here. Hopefully that won't be too bad. I'll have to check that. If the audio's still loud, and I'll adjust it in the next video. But anyway, there was a security breach at Shale, so I'd like to take a look at the servers. I need the password of the PC. Can you come to the Shale office? Okay. Be right there. The password is... Wait. Never write passwords on an unprotected line. I put a sticky note with the password on it I put a sticky note with the password on it at the bottom of the monitor. Use that. Huh? Are you kidding? I returned to the office from a busy business trip from Chihiro waiting in front of a computer. Back, Chihiro. All done, I take it. The security check itself didn't pose much of a challenge. All I had to do was thoroughly examine the logs and clear the cache. Unfortunately, I didn't find any traces of the shell server being hacked or any malware left behind. However, there's still a problem with this PC. What kind of problem? It's just security practices, Sensei. Why would you write down your password in an invisible location? Because it's really complicated and hard to remember. That doesn't excuse you for putting a password anyone can see. You would have been having mercy in your hands if the spell into the hands of someone with malicious intent. Every record pertaining to Shell and its students could leak. Shell's having extrajudicial authority makes it even more of a target. It calls for being more careful. The kind of information that comes through this office isn't to be taken lightly. Sorry. I'll let it slide this time since there was no harm done. Please be more careful in the future. I want you to write down a new password here, Sensei. Something that's easy to remember. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. QWERTY. So this one. What do you think you're doing? Something like that can't be your password. I mean, think about it. Think about it for a second. It's so stupid, it's so dumb. No one is going to realize that's your password, so they wouldn't even bother to try that, you know, because it's so stupid and obvious. You know, it could be the most brilliant password in the world, and you would never even know it. But you said something really easy to remember. That doesn't give you an excuse to write something so obvious that anyone could guess what it is. You have to use a combination of letters and numbers that you may know by heart, but others wouldn't be able to guess. Then I use my birthday. That's not good either. Any hacker target you would obviously know what your birthday is. These kinds of security tips are supposed to be common knowledge. And it's a good idea to include at least one special character or uppercase letter for important accounts. Otherwise, the account can be cracked with a simple macro. Really? That feels scary. That's because it is. Your PC password is like the key to your front door. Having a secure password is like leaving your spare key in your mailbox, because otherwise you'll forget where you put it. That one too, huh? Sensei, do you keep your spare key in your mailbox? I should have known this to be extended to your offline security as well. It's time to go over the importance of security, starting from the basics. Listen up. Uh-oh, here we go. Chihiro lectured me about security for over an hour. Sensei, could you do me a favor? Not gonna help. I'm going to present a proposal to the company delivering equipment to the Millennium this afternoon. And the president is very stubborn, so I want to be prepared before I bring it up. I want to do it the Veritas way. What do you mean by Veritas way? Yeah. I want to solve a back door in the node before I work. I'd like you to help. Node? Back door? It's okay. I know it sounds difficult, but you just have to be there. I'll see you then. There you are, Sensei. I've been waiting. I know you're busy. Thanks for coming today. We can get to work now that you're here. I'm kind of nervous. Do you think I can do it? Why are you so worried, Sensei? As I said before, all you have to do is stand there. I'll be dealing with an IT company that's located in this high-rise building. Their security has weakened due to a recent server expansion, but their president is so stubborn and doesn't want to entrust their data to a student like myself. So, what's the infiltration plan? How many vents will we have to crawl through? What are you talking about? We'll be going through the front entrance. I'm not living out some kind of spy novel. This is serious business. Watched too many of those movies. Hello, I'm Kagami Chihiro, Millennium Science School. We spoke this morning. I'm here for a consultation regarding your company's server security. Please, come in. Thank you. Remember what I said, Sensei. You don't have to do or say anything. Just play along and follow my lead. Let's go inside. So, you believe our company's data is in danger? Yes, the new server you installed seems to be using an old antivirus program that's already been cracked by hackers. You're vulnerable to spoofing, when all company and partner data could fall into the hands of bad actors. Collect confidential information regarding new projects. Can't have that. You're right. Should have the server security enhanced. Why should I entrust Veritas with my server management? It may project an outward appearance of a professionalism, but Veritas is still just an amateur club run by students. We may be students, but we're hardly amateurs. Veritas has offered complete security solutions for several IT companies in Kavotos. That includes for Sensei here, the advisor, Shale. That's right. Chihiro's security solutions are the best. Shale? You mean the investigative club that has extrajudicial authority as granted by the General Student Council President? To my understanding, Shale exchanges data with several academies. If even Shale trusts Veritas, then I suppose my company can as well. Still, I prefer if anyone but a student was the one in charge. I don't know how I feel about entrusting my data to children. I can vouch for Chihiro's skills. I'll take responsibility if anything happens. Interesting. Alright then, how about we sign a one-year contract? I wouldn't have agreed to this if I was only negotiating with students. But I'll trust the word of the sensei person. Thank you, Mr. President. We'll treat your company's data with the utmost care. Phew, glad that's over. We shouldn't have to worry about our finances for a while now. What was that all about? I told you I was going to install a backdoor before getting to work. In programming terms, a backdoor is a shortcut created for convenience. It's a basic hacking technique that allows you to bypass even the most impenetrable firewall with ease. I'm saying your president was the backdoor I needed to bypass the president's firewall. His prejudice against working with students. I was able to complete my hacking season, so to speak. That doesn't count as hacking, does it? Of course it does. It's a completely legitimate technique. Hacking is all about disabling the opponent's security in any way you can to procure the desired information. Building trust through conversation is one of the best hacking techniques you can have. Now, if I can get that through the other members of Veritas as well. Regardless, thanks for your help today, Sensei. I'll treat you to coffee next time. So we just hacked the company's data. Cool. Wonderful. Sensei, did you call? I was asleep. Sorry. Were you up all night? Server maintenance for the consulting company is scheduled at midnight. I thought I should get some sleep before pulling an all-nighter. Overtime maintenance. Sounds like hard work. It's okay if I come with you. Want to see how I do server maintenance? It's fine, but it'll be boring. Are you sure? I'm sure. Alright, I'll send you the location. Be there by midnight. I don't know how long the job will take. Make sure you get rest beforehand, since we'll be up all night. Maintenance. Cable and LAN connections are good, and the hardware capacity is sufficient. No problem with the security settings. I just need to back up the database after updating the latest kernel. What's wrong? Did you picture me frantically pounding the keyboard in front of a flashing red monitor like you see hackers do in TV and movies? Well, I suppose sometimes it can look like that during emergency response cases. This is just routine maintenance. This is what it's like under normal circumstances. Why work in the middle of the night? Because the server has to go offline during maintenance. Every service is different, but you can generally minimize the inconvenience to the client by performing maintenance during late night hours. The business district is relatively quiet at night, so processing data is also faster. Though working at night does have its drawbacks, and there are always some people that require service at any time of the day. It's impossible to please everyone, however, so this is just the best course of action to take. You have a lot on your plate. I don't mind. This is my job after all. Server maintenance isn't all that different from the other public services like law enforcement or firefighting. The less you have to do, the better. Every server manager's job is the same, no matter how competent they are. Operate the server without issue. It's not a glamorous job, but someone has to do it. Ooh. I must be getting tired. The backup should be done soon. We can go out and get some coffee once it's done. Is there any place open at this hour? Don't worry, there's a spot I like to go when I'm working graveyard shifts. I told you last time that I'd treat you to some coffee, so I insist. We'll be done soon. Just hold out a little while longer. The server maintenance was done, but soon after that, I then followed Chihiro outside. Is there really a cafe open around here? It should be just around this corner. There. Follow me, Sensei.
やっぱり一仕事終えた後のコーヒーは格別だね。カフェとかだと思った？ごめんね。こんな時間だからもうどこもやってないし、ここぐらいしか飲めるところがなくってさ。私いつも徹夜明けはここでコーヒーを飲むことにしてて。この自販機はこんな時間でも誰にも見られてなくても淡々ときちんと自分の役目を果たしてる。なんだかそういうところが自分の役目に重なってるような気がして。先生もこのコーヒーの味が分かってくれたら嬉しいな。
Phew, look at the time. I got so wrapped up in our conversation I didn't realize it's almost dawn. The late night trains aren't even running anymore. It'll be difficult to make it back to the Millennium dorms. There's somewhere I can crash with Shale. I walked Chihiro back to the Shale residence hall and gave her an open room to get some rest. I'm concerned that the younger Veritas members will keep hacking just for fun. It hasn't gone out of hand yet, but they do get into trouble sometimes. I'm afraid of what it could do to our club's reputation. I thought that's what hackers were supposed to do. Or is it just a stereotype? These days, people only think of black and white hackers is when you hear the word hacker. Or black hat hacker, excuse me. Hacker used to mean something like security expert, aka a white hat hacker. I should have taught the members about hacker ethics when I had the time. I haven't visited the club room recently because I've been so busy. Black and white. I accompanied Chihiro to a startup company to the business district to help her with the security consulting work. Good evening, I'm Kagami Chihiro Veritas. I understand that you're in need of server maintenance. You're late! Do you know what time it is? Beg your pardon. Maintenance was scheduled for 10 p.m. I couldn't care less what the schedule says. I'm a busy man. Why do I have to deal with you at this hour? You should have arrived early for my convenience. My apologies. I'll try to remember the next time to avoid any inconvenience. This is why I don't do business with a group of hackers. I can't speak for your abilities, but I can see your business etiquette is lacking. Everything you need to know is in the documents on my desk. Just make sure you don't screw this up. Our server room is equipped with a state-of-the-art monitoring system that sends logs in real time. You'll be alerted if anything out of the ordinary is detected, so don't even think about tampering with our server. I wouldn't dream of it. I'll begin to work now. You okay? I'm fine. Some clients like this. Veritas' name elicits a certain kind of reaction out of some people. There isn't so much we can do to stop people from jumping to conclusions based on our reputation. Anyway, let's forget about that and get to work. The night is short. There are no issues with their settings. All I need to do is copy the backup data. What's this data? Something wrong? Not necessarily. Just that I came across a lot of unexpected data in the database. This looks like the personal information of customers who installed the company's app. How do they collect this? That's not all. There are suspicious transaction records that aren't even recorded in the ledger. I'm gonna look into this a little closer. Now I get it. Their app installs a backdoor to collect info. They've been selling the collected info to an insurance company. It's a common trick. Is that legal? Should report them. It's illegal, but reporting something like this can be complicated. I'm also breaking the law by uncovering the data without the client's permission. It can't be submitted as evidence to be used by the police because of that. And Veritas would lose a lot of trust in clients if it was discovered we intentionally leaked the secure data, client data. Even if we had a justified reason for doing so. That seems unfair. Yes, I know. It's a sticky situation to find ourselves in. Next morning. Breaking news! A well-known app developer was allegedly been collecting personal information of users without their consent. This is revealed by an anonymous hacker released. An anonymous hacker released the app's source code online, subsequently causing the stock price of the company to crash. The company is facing possible bankruptcy. President A of the company has denied all the allegations, but has not stopped the public opinion from turning against the developer. Uh-oh. Chihiro, did you do this? No. What makes you think that? It was difficult enough to sweep the server because of that state-of-the-art monitoring system the president was bragging about. Perhaps a skilled hacker in Kavodos was the one responsible. Someone other than me. She gets someone else in Veritas to do it. Okay, fine. It was me. Oh, never mind. I couldn't condone what they were doing, but they didn't want to damage Veritas' credibility either. I couldn't just let it go, so I took matters in my own hands later. I did my best to teach the others about hacking ethics, so if they knew I'd let my personal feelings get in the way and caused me to hack one of my clients, I'd be too ashamed to face them. Are you disappointed in me, Sensei? You won't do it again, right? You're supposed to be the vice president of Veritas. Adults can be so harsh. You're right, Veritas is part of who I am. What I did represents our club. Whether I try to divorce my actions from it or not, I'll have to work hard to make it up to my underclassmen. still, I would appreciate it if you would keep this our little secret. A short and sweet. Nothing too crazy about that one. But wouldn't the guy know that, hey, I hired a hacker to do my surveys? Wouldn't he know to think back to her? But that's just my opinion. But yeah, that's it for her story, short and sweet. I don't think Chihiro has another variant yet. Well, I could be wrong. If she does, I most likely don't have her. I definitely don't have her. But I don't think she ever had another variant come out yet. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Chihiro. Next up, we got Kotama, we got Hair, we got Maki, all of which have two separate variants. So we're gonna pick who I want, going down and go from there. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you then. Later.